Hey everybody, we are back. We have had some landmark days and some not so landmark days in Spelunky. Demi more. You know what, today? We're gonna be Iron the Siren, because I would like to, Sorry, just some unhandled aggression that's gotta get out. So, we had some good runs recently. I can't remember if last one was like the most landmark run we've ever had. Obviously, I remember what we did on the most landmark run we ever had. But I don't remember if we had like maybe one complete disaster in the interim period between then and now. However, I talked to my good friend Malf, because he is 100% Spelunky too. And I want you to know, what I'm about to say is major nuclear level Spelunky 2 spoilers, okay? So if you're still at that level where you're concerned at all with spoilers, I guess one thing I would ask is, like, what kind of narrow subset of, like, use case are you in where you're concerned about spoilers but you're watching a YouTube video about it? But don't answer that, because I think you're gonna reply like, well, I never had to worry about spoilers as long as I'm watching you play. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah! Sorry, that was not a good spider from Minecraft impression. Help me. Help me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, are you ready for this? Here's the nuclear level spoiler. It seemed like something was up with Hundun's eye, right? So I talked to my good friend Malf, and I said, hey Malf, is something going on with Hundun's eye? And he said, yes, do you really want to know? To which I replied, yes, I really want to know. To which he said, okay, so you get the bow from the moon challenge, carry it all the way to Neo-Babylon, or no, not even Neo-Babylon, like to the, whatever it's called, the sunken city. Sorry, I'm so like weirdly out of frame here. I moved my webcam recently. You carry it all the way to the sunken city. You get the arrow from the sun challenge, and I don't even really know what that means. Like, we did the sun challenge, and by did, I mean attempted the sun challenge one time and failed miserably. I still don't even know what the objective is, but I'm assuming either the prize is the arrow, or alternatively, like it's a piece of loot you can grab. You use the moon bow and the sun arrow. You shoot Hundun's eye, and then that maybe opens up a path to a new area. So, you know, just when I thought I was out, they brought me back in. We're gonna buy out this shop, okay? Why buy out the whole shop? Well, because I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's a very small investment, hopefully, to possibly get some altar access. Please don't anger the shopkeeper. I'll consider ourselves lucky on this one. By the way, as always, well, dude, that's just not, like, gettable. That's fine. It's a limited cost for us. As always, I encourage you, you may hear some baby warbling. The baby is being taken care of. There is no need for concern. I mean, there's always, like, I don't know. I was gonna say there's always a need for concern, but I don't think that's true. I think it's one of those things where, like, you know what happens all the time? I think I have a different perspective than most people from, you know, having been on YouTube for such a long time. People often assume the worst about situations, you know? If they hear your kid crying, you're a neglectful parent. If your cat meows, they're like, that's the sound of a pet that's in distress. And then when you go, actually they're not in distress, they're just meowing, people go, well, you can't blame me for thinking it with all the fricked up stuff that's going on in the world. And you know, for a while I've been like, you know what? I think that is kind of a, I guess in some ways, like a noble pursuit. I've come around to the other side, and the other side is a very simple one. Mind your own business. The end. We don't get a lot of that stuff, to be honest, but, you know, oh, what the heck, you were hiding there. But even still, you know, that's my thoughts on this subject. Like, yeah, there have been situations on YouTube where, like, you know, some a-hole, like, pranks his kids, you know? I had told my kid that, you know, we wouldn't be able to eat tonight challenge. You know, stuff like that. That stuff's terrible, but I'm tired of being judged by, like, the worst actors on the platform, you know? I actually, you might say you can't blame us for thinking it. I've chosen to blame you for thinking it. By the way, what the heck is up with this floor? It's like we've encountered a floor generation. I am pretty tired, I'll admit. We've encountered a floor generation where we can't even make it down naturally. That's weird. Okay, just be cool. We do have 2 turkeys, but we are not going to be able to rescue them. They're not going to be rescuable. So we may just want to keep one. I guess the real question is, oh my god, this is such a long trip. It really depends on whether or not we care about getting the extra HP. I think for now, the answer is that we don't. We have to be so much faster than we're being right now. Okay, so what's the game plan? Okay, it's gonna look a little bit like this. We're gonna be very fast here. Oh, there's Monty, too. I wonder if we can make it go fast enough. Oh my god, dude. I thought this was the bottom layer. No, don't... forget the sacrifices, dude. And forget the idol. And forget the ghost pot. And the turkey's dead. We gotta go. It's quite simple. How many turkeys are on this floor, dude? This is insane. I will buy Monty and then immediately start to head towards the exit. I do feel bad, just because, like, this is certainly a situation where there was much more for us to gain there. But I so many times in the past, I've just found myself, like, taking way too much time there, and pretty much guaranteeing my own demise. I think we made the right decision there to actually move on a little faster. We got a little overwhelmed, but 3 minutes when you got a floor that's got, you know, so many opportunities like that is not really a lot of time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. So, where are we at here? It should definitely be doable to kill Quill back. I would like the bombs. Oh, that was a kick in the teeth. You know... Oh. You know my philosophy. Roughly. I would love to... most of the time I prefer to get to the black market first. I do think we actually had a below expected yield on this one. By which I only suggest that, you know, we don't have a whole bunch of money. We did spend a lot, so saving... Yeah, you know what? As much as I, like, was about to talk myself into going to Volcana. I know it's a hot button issue. I don't mean to anger people that are into Volcana. Really, like, anytime I try to argue the objective case that the black market is better, I do believe it, but you should always just add in, like, the extra preface that it's more like, I feel more comfortable going this way right now. Maybe that'll change, and sometimes I do use, you know, more, divisive language, but I use the divisive language to generate that kind of... Okay, I thought maybe we would be able to get the extra treasure there, but I use the divisive language to ramp up engagement. It's not a real bad take, it's a fake bad take. And as a result, is beyond criticism. So we really, like, I don't know, 32,000. I would say financially maybe we're not in that bad of a spot. So here, this is a little bit of an interesting take. But I looked over and I thought I saw an idle opportunity. And I do see that altar down there, but I think I'd rather just take the cold hard cash. So we made it out of the dwelling. It's not particularly amazing necessarily, but we did make it out of the dwelling. So there's very rarely / never a child of the forest on the first floor. We may still endeavor to tackle this side, but it's going to require Monty to exist somewhere, because even that, in my opinion, is not really worth messing with. Excuse me, that belongs to me. So we've really ignored a bunch of altars so far. How much is it? Matic is 86.45. I'm willing... Sorry, a little light on the sleep, a little bad on the voice. This should easily pay for itself, even if we are clear-cutting. And it may also make for an easier path for us. Oh, that was scary. To actually, like, get to the other side, and I'm not talking about why the chicken crossed the road, you know what I mean? I'm sure you don't have to be a genius to see how this one goes terribly wrong. Even this is like... This is really what you want to do with your time with 1 minute left? Not really. Let's just harvest some rubies. I'm into the idea that the Matic will be worth it, you know? Now, if Monty is over in an area where the sacrifice is plausible, then I'd be a happy man. That took more skill than I'm willing to admit. Otherwise, like, to be honest, I'll be happy to leave. I think it has paid for itself already. Obviously, there's more gems, but... 238? We can always take the Matic with us. It's not like we gotta leave the Matic behind. So why do it this way? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. The reason I wanted to do it this way is, I thought that they were gonna... The ghost was gonna come out at a bad time. We definitely want to experience this here, if you'll just give me a moment. We may need to use a rope to get back up. I'm okay with that. And the moon challenge? I don't know, dude. I kind of want to, like, what if we take our own Matic into the moon challenge? Normally that's... Oh, well, while we're here. Oh, let's go. We actually got it. I'm more into the idea of the Matic now, for sure. So we've already spent almost a minute here. Very spooky moments. We're trying not to sweat it too much. Honestly, okay, again, money is still super important to us. That was very spicy. Actually, one of the reasons I think we've been more successful lately is being way more anal about making sure that we, like, get the treasure that we're trying to get. Instead of just being like, oh, money has no object for us because we're murdering shopkeepers, I think we're doing a much better job. What the heck is this incredible situation here? By the way, this one goes out to all the gamers in a recent video who said that I use auto run. I don't use auto run. Honestly, like, I'll see you in court. I don't know who started this malicious rumor that I have auto run on, but it's slanderous. I play Spelunky 2 using the same default settings that I used in Spelunky 1, which is you hold the right trigger to run. Auto run. Honestly, I don't think it's resin. I just find it disorienting. We should be in a great spot here. So we got 70 grand. I suppose, like, we have to take the bow, right? That was not wise. You know what? Forget the bow for now. I know that sounds like we're not even trying to get to the next level. You would be mistaken. We're going back in. It would be nice if we could get this Matic to break, but the bow is more important, right? So, I know in Spelunky HD, not to be confused with Spelunky 1, aka Spelunky Classic, if you took the Matic down one floor, it took away some of its durability, so I think it was about to break, or relatively close at least. So, I would really caution your expectations on this one. I do not think it's even close to plausible that we will be able to shoot Hundun's eye. I don't think it's gonna happen. The reason is that I have no idea how to do the sun challenge. Even, like, Mouth, he told me, he said the sun challenge is really, really hard to do. I'm a little mad. I'm choosing to lean into the feeling. I'm choosing to lean into that feeling of madness. Rather than just, like, you know, ignoring it. But I'm a little upset. And I'm upset mostly with myself. Well, let me rephrase. There's a variety of different reasons I'm upset there. One is myself on A level, and we'll say that the A level is the fact that we should have seen that coming. And then there's me on the B level, which is we would have lived if we had just merely prioritized... I don't like this. I think Monty's dead. We would have lived... Oh, it already fired. If we had just taken a more aggressive approach to getting the Kapala earlier. Then there's, like, you know, the next level. Like, I'm a very complicated person, as you can tell. The next level is, oh no, I died to an instant death on the black market. This gives ammo to the Vulcanites. Who are gonna be like, see, that's why the Volcana path is so much better. And it's a complicated, it's like a maelstrom, if you will, a maelstrom of emotion. But you know what? We're gonna channel that into merely having a better performance here. And that was not an amazing run. We were doing okay, but there were a lot of missed opportunities. Yeah, we definitely want that jetpack. And I'll tell you, you know, this is gonna be like a very pea-brain take. Even with the jetpack, that was so dumb. That was actually substantially dumber. Even with the jetpack, though, I think I will go to Volcana. I do. Oops. 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 Let's see what we got here first. Bombs. You like to see it. You know what? It might seem like a waste. I very much disagree that this is a waste. What I think this is instead is, I would call it a separation of concerns, and we use the bomb to save time. That's important. That's important to me. I do want the ghost pot. I would rather get the 5 grand from, like, an easier avenue. Because we do need... Well, I guess we need 3,800 now. Like, I bet if we smash the ghost pot, we could probably just make the exit pretty quickly. Is this a wise idea? No, probably not. On the other hand, yes. Is this our exit? It is. Okay. In that case, maybe this isn't the way we drew it up. But it's the way we're gonna do it. Okay, so it's a very heavy use of resources. There's no doubt about that. Everyone would agree on that. We did get the Ujat Eye here, though. And we are gonna go to Volcana. We're gonna go to Volcana with the black market, or at least it's my intention to go to Volcana with the black market. If we're able to live long enough to do that, that would be... It'd be very nice. We're doing fine here. Why? I don't know, man. Because we're mixing it up, okay? Who knows? Sometimes that's how history's greatest discoveries are made. How do you think they came up with penicillin? Hey, Louis Pasteur, we got all this old bread over here. What should we do with it? Oh, I don't know, Mary Curie. Why don't you try using it to treat smallpox? All of a sudden, the rest is history. I'm not afraid. I'm still unafraid. A turkey is not really what I'm looking for here. In fact, I see an altar, so I would be over the moon if I could make many sacrifices. Why risk it? Heavy why risk it energy. Wait for him to sink a little, because we might be able to make it. Yang's Turkey Hut. This is a big floor. Like, this is one of those floors that you look at as... like, essentially determining the timbre of the rest of your game. Without a doubt. Like, we could buy hired help and sack him pretty easy. We do have some problems, like, I don't know how we're gonna get Monty. Because one missed bomb is a real problem. I'm willing to spend one more. I'm willing to spend one more. I'm willing to spend one more. He's dead, huh? Who could have predicted that? Am I willing to use all of my bombs to make this happen? Though you may think I've lost my mind, the answer is yes. Excuse me, sir. Okay, there's the glasses. Like, I kind of want to engage in destroying Yang's life here. It's not a decision I make lightly, in some ways. Like, am I really... I'm considering using a bomb to get a boomerang here. To kill Yang so we can access his vault and also get the turkeys a little more easily. I don't know. As long as we're off on this new level here, let's give it a try. He may shoot immediately. He didn't. You gotta hand it to him. He's got some intestinal fortitude. Okay, so we don't have a ton of time. What's most important? Kapala access. If possible. Okay, there you go. That's good. I mean, we could take the other turkey with us. It's probably more important than a boomerang. Or a crossbow. We're not gonna worry about the secret shop. Oh my god, we got 10 bombs back. It's so undeserved. Like, it's unbelievable how little we deserve to be in this position right now. And yet, here we are. Okay. Alright. So, there, again, Yang is just Yang. He's not coming back anytime soon. Donkey donk. We do still care about money, though. Keep in mind, we haven't murdered the shopkeepers. We've only murdered Yang. I will say, I'm just not, like, very good at it's the muscle memory. It's the muscle memory of the turkey, right? I have the muscle memory for jumping and jetpacks. Please, God. Not to a... I refuse. Not to a skeleton. Turkey... Are you actually kidding me? I'm willing to say no. Like, I'm willing to not use a rope to get this. No, that's stupid. You should use a rope to get this. It was a matter of principle, though. I was upset in the moment. No, we're not going this way. You can come back the other way, sir. Alright, well, we did one thing right. Just be cool. Just push it. Just push it. Like salt and pepper. And Heavy D up in the limousine. Better. Better play. Better pizza. Papa John's. Okay, Volcana? Let's do it. Let's do it. I honestly think this is good. The thing is, less talk is going to be about, like, the quality of this run. More talk is going to be about our decision to either take Vladimir's cape, or alternatively, to hold on to the jetpack. Now, I will say, I think we've gotten a lot out of the jetpack. I think we've made our 20k back. Maybe we could pivot to Vladimir's cape and have the best of both worlds. If you're a fan of Candide, for example. I'm gonna be honest, at this point with the Kapala, I don't sweat the little extra HP that's involved here. I instead look at this and I say to myself, Self, you're doing good work. Go get Van Helsing. I swear to the Lord I will slay him. Ha ha ha. But yeah, we can get the value of the jetpack early, and then also the value of Vladimir's cape following that. That was potentially very dangerous. What's the value of Vladimir's cape? It gives you similar mobility to the jetpack. Yes, it does give you double blood. It gives you similar mobility to the jetpack, but it doesn't explode. That's the principal value, which is very helpful. I don't disagree. I'm willing to have some to temper my previous absolutism, and say that I think that Vladimir's cape is probably better. Okay. Vladimir's cape is probably better than the jetpack in Neo-Babylon. Can we have a little compromise there? I definitely agree with that one. Alright, so I feel pretty blessed we didn't anger Kali or a shopkeeper. I feel pretty unblessed that there's two enormous lava-based areas there. But it is what it is. Just wait it out for just a moment in time. There you go. Hello. Oh, is this Tomo? Hello, Tomo. Welcome to the office. You can take your cat to the office. We got the cold brew ready for you. Sit on down. Assignment 1. Get S done. Assignment 2. Come on and get your groove on. Assignment 3. Baby, take that lunch break. Assignment 4. Baby, clock it back in now. Okay, just chill. Just chill. And then the time for chilling is over. Now it is the time for killing. Go. Squeeb, squeeb, squeeb. Get out. Yeah, just minimize your time under heat. We're trying to sous vide this run, not broil it. Beautiful. Okay. Well, this video, ain't no doubt about it, has got a little something for everybody. Little jungle, little black market, little bit of Monica by my side, a little bit of Angela by my side, little bit of Rita by my side, little bit of Tina by my side, a little bit of Sandra by my side. How many sides does this guy have? Lou Bega's like a freaking dodecahedron from Stranger Things. Did he just get a dodecahedron confused with a demogorgon? Boy, I sure hope somebody gets fired for that blunder. Are you a real Dracula? No, you're fake Dracula. Get out of here. Okay, you know what? Van Helsing, enjoy the drip. Next level technique is carry the jetpack with you to use as a hyper-powerful bomb in the future. Alright, so we got the cape. You proud of us? We used the jetpack to get the cape. I'll admit, I'm also being a little lazy about our financials here. But I'm okay with that. Occasional ghost pot's gonna make up for a lot of those inequities. I mean, at this point, we might as well, right? Like, as long as we know the game plan and like, where we have to go in order for progress to be made, I don't want to be the coward that says no to this, you know? I want to be the guy who says yes to this. Now, financially, we are just hoping we get some new shops in the future. Double crate action. I don't mind a parachute. We are going to need some shops in order to justify... Oh my god, there's another crate in there, too. We are going to need some shops in order to justify the amount of copious financial gain that we have. You know, the money's not worth anything except what you're able to buy with it. Even if it is just buying freedom. Okay, a second parachute. Not exactly a high-value item, but that's... Hey, that's okay. We need the bow. Bow's in the house. There you go. Now we're looking like a real Spelunky 2 player, huh? What do I mean by that? Well, I mean we got Vladimir's cape and the bow. These are like, if you see someone... No, we will not be blowing that up. If you see someone using those, you know you're watching like a genuine Spelunky 2 professional. Not worth it, in my opinion. The 2-4? Not 2-4. Alright. Nar 240. You know, it's such a... It's an ancient internet reference to Good Mythical Morning. The ghost that haunted their office. Good. Okay, this is a spicy situation. That could have gone horribly wrong. I'm super stoked to just be done with this floor. Like, we're not trying to be in Speedrun City, but, you know, if the train passes through Speedrun City and we have the ability to get off of the train and then get back on, then in many ways I think to myself, why not? Why shouldn't I have it? Alright, new Olmec. Generally, I would prefer not to use all of our bombs, but it is what it is. So I think that you have to give the bow to Waddler here. I think that's like a given. Because otherwise you need... Well, you don't need Excalibur, but if you don't take the Excalibur path, then you go to the Duat and you lose everything when you sack yourself in the temple on the City of Gold. So, I definitely think the only way forward here... Oh, okay. Is Waddler. And we will use some bombs. We will. Not afraid who knows it. I think it's twofold, right? Like, one of the reasons we're going to use the bombs is to speed up the process here, but the other reason we're going to use the bombs is because it just makes things a little easier for us. And if we could just get you to do it again, thank you. I didn't even think about that rock could have caused us some serious problems there. I didn't even think about like how we're going to actually damage Olmec here. A cooked bomb done well is probably like one way that I would consider. You know what I would actually do? Here's what I would say above all else. We don't actually need to be holding the bow right now. So I think you can actually afford to do something like this. What can I say? Like... Now, this is actually still completely fine. Just try to get you, like, out of the system here a little bit. I can't believe I'm better at this version of the Olmec fight. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say in either my own defense or my own offense, but... I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. As mentioned, I'm very good at this game. There we go. Sorry, no big deal. Bombs, oftentimes I've been accused of thinking that bombs are too valuable to use. That's a great counterexample there that you guys can put in your pipe and smoke. If bombs are so valuable, then why did I... If I overvalue bombs, would I throw 4 of them away for no reason whatsoever? Checkmate. That's what we in the business call rhetoric. Okay. I mean, I can't really be like I'm too upset with this run. But I will tell you this run has like a... Even if we do everything else right, this run has an expiration date. And the expiration date is the Sun Challenge. It's not unfathomable that we could do it, but it's pretty unlikely we could do it without knowing what has to be done. You know, I did get the Stars Challenge right that one time, which was pretty cool. Come on, let's not belabor the point here. There was no need to shoot there. But there's no guarantee. I'm of the opinion... and again, the game doesn't need to be balanced. Someone did say the fact that there is a debate over which is better, Volcana or the Black Market, or Jungle, I should say, indicates like the game is balanced well. I actually would tend to agree. I just want to see, hold on. How many blocks do you think it is down from... It's like, let's say 7 blocks to 15 blocks. But I think that if Volcana could do something with this space... Where, like, maybe you save Van Helsing, he gives you a bomb bag, or, like, a random crate. I would be a lot more prone to think that that's a better way to go. You think it's just right here? They wouldn't. Just because, like, it's the loss of, like, the bomb box that hurts more than anything here. Alright. So, I don't know. I honestly, I feel compelled to call this video a success in spite of the situation we have found ourselves in. Either way, I don't think it's as abject a failure as we originally thought that it could be. So that's nice. I'll tell you there's a couple of things I'm very interested in. One of which would be if I have to get Madame Tusk, if I have to play her for 25 minutes in order to get paced, I think I accept that. What do you got in there? Ropes? I think we totally gamble, but I do think also... Oh, that was actually way closer than I would have liked. Okay, so I think we just buy. We don't care for ropes. And, but to be honest with you, we don't have anything else to do on this floor. And we have a lot of money. So I don't know how long it's going to take us to roll as many 7s as we need to roll to get, like, anything useful. Excuse me, the 6 doesn't pay out here? I don't want 10s anymore. Didn't it used to be 1 to 5? Maybe not. Maybe they change the odds as you get later on. I mean, what else do we want? Like, we're gonna spend time on this floor, like, trying to get Monty or something like that? We have 18 HP. 19 HP. Help me. Alright, you know what? You've demonstrated that you don't care for my time. If you don't care for my time, I don't care for your time. Quid pro quo. We out. Alright, very important. Excalibur. This is our Excalibur floor. We don't give 2 shakes of a lamb's tail about anything else on this floor. Let's go. That could have killed us, but on the other hand, it also could have showed us what it feels like to truly be alive. I see the danger there. It's amazing how fast these floors go if you just stop. Hold on. Yeah, we want to get around this rather than through it. It's amazing how fast these floors go if you just prioritize only the important elements. The early floors, you got so much due diligence to do. These floors, you can just sort of go, you know, eats. Careful, that's a one-way trip. We both knew this was a one-way trip. Ed Harris in The Abyss, 1993. Great movie. Go ahead. I face death with a smile on my face. The next step. Right here. Okay, we're gonna pop out there. That's not gonna help us. We're gonna have to use a bomb. Unless we want to deal with the Admiral of Crabs, as I'm gonna call him. We don't want to worry about that. We wanna get double blood as quickly as possible. I said as quickly as possible. Get that double blood. Dude, that actually... Alright, so you know what? You're making me a believer. Like Sass Jordan. We got up to 6 HP off of a single Monty play. This is good stuff. Actually does make a huge difference. I'm willing to admit, from this point onwards, we're probably happiest to have the cape. And we could drop Monty off, but we could also just send him to the Shadow Realm. Remove him from our mental overhead. Not a good idea. Okay, we're alright, we're alright. Something inside that you wanna say. Say it alright, it'll be okay. You're gonna come back to life. Never mind. It's good, we need those bombs for Neo Babylon. Whatever. Honestly, we might be able to get infinite HP by just farming our own blood at this point. So I'm not sweating this. You're toasted? What do you got for me? simple clay bat. The simple clay bat. That's all we need. Sorry, I do not have the... I'll bring the key down there one day. We will not do wet fur, though. But it would be nice. Like, I think, honestly, I'm starting to realize that maybe the reason for the ice caves from a game design standpoint is just to maximize the amount of blood you can get. Okay, that's where things get a little dangerous. Now, remember, on this floor... I don't think there's any optionality to it. We have to get... We have to get our bow back, right? I think it could be here? It's usually around this area. Sometimes you just go in, you can see. Okay, it looks like it's up to the right of us. So probably right around here. I mean, dude, you gotta admit, this is a well-played game of Spelunky 2. In spite of myself, we've been doing some good stuff here. So why don't you go ahead, you can move Excalibur forward if you want to. But we're going down. In a Lulelu round. And Sugar, we're going down swinging. Just be careful. Just be careful. Oh, that parachute. Luckily, I got 4 of them, right? That's a joke. Okay, we have, like, no items. Which does limit our ability to... I mean, let's just say it limits our ability to basically do anything. But on the other hand... Excuse me, I didn't even know you had an attack. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. I thought you kind of just were here as set dressing. Careful! You knew that's what you gotta be careful about here. But dude, look at this, okay? Floor 1. Wait a minute, is there another waddler or something? Because, like, I don't know how we're gonna keep both the bow and the mount. I think this might be a situation where we just have to accept that we've done the best we can with what we have. Because we can't take both through. Simple servant of clay. What is clay? Okay, hold on. Spelunky to Ushabti chart. Okay. Here we go. Clay, what color is clay? Clay is white. Simple servant of clay marked by the bat. So white simple bat. So I'm going to hold white tall bat. That's smiling. I see smiling over there. That's got to be simple right there. Look at that, dude. So easy. Is this like I'm not trying to put a rush job on this one necessarily. Which is what I say sometimes when I'm trying to put a rush job on something. But like, when did we get good enough at Spelunky 2 that like we're able to go so fast through these sections? You know what I mean? Like normally this we take our sweet time on Neo Babylon. Here we're kind of like we're cruising. I'm a little impressed with myself and I'm not afraid to admit it. Yeah, you're coming back to life. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean this is potentially pretty special. It's still like, especially the fact that this is a dark level is very spooky to me as well. I don't know if that saved us, but it felt like the right reaction. Then we're gonna drop ourselves down into Lamasu territory. Hello, Lamasu. Hey. Dude. I'm willing to officially admit that we are good. Which I know is inviting our demise. But on the other hand, look at that. Look at that! Recovery. What is happening here? He's become the master of Spelunky too. Can you believe it? Like actually, can you believe it though? Excuse me. It's not. It's on the other side this time. Wait, we don't need you. We don't need you, but still. All right, that was slightly spooky. All right, take me in. We're gonna pause this one though. We're gonna get in the outer space spaceship, then we're gonna pause it. I got a little errand to run, and then I'll be back. But dude, I did not anticipate jungle death followed by Volcana trip to the sunken city. The toxicity of our sunken city. Who would have thought? If you said yes, then you're my favorite viewer. Thank you. Alright, there's our sun challenge, and I'll be back. See ya! Alright, we are back. It's probably confusing. Came back with a new shirt and a red line on my forehead. It's because I had to go out and run an errand. I was wearing a new hat that hasn't quite broken in yet. Here we go. The sun challenge. Kate was kibitzing in the background, and she said, the sun challenge, if you need tips, well, I guess I got myself in here. There's an easy way to cheese the whole challenge. I didn't pay for it. I don't know what it is, but we're doing it now. You think you have to cross, like, all these barriers? No, these are portals that enemies spawn out of. So again, I don't fully... That's the arrow! Okay. Okay, I understand that aspect at least. What happens from this point onwards? I do not know. Maybe you just have to live for a certain length of time? Because it's getting a little... 5 seconds remaining! Just look, you've won! Alright, I would like to say thank you to the Kapala for allowing this to happen. The arrow of light, a ray of sun reflecting off the moon's tears. So definitely we did just need, yo, what the heck is this? So many bombs and ropes? What the heck? So definitely, you know, we don't have the bow. We just wait this one out. So I really doubt we're gonna be able to just yeet this at a Hundun. Ah! However, why? Excuse me. I think we lost it anyway. But you know what? Despite having potentially lost it / definitely lost it, it's okay. So this is where we dropped the bow. This is it might seem like a negative because we were so close. I'm actually choosing to see this as a positive because now we know on the ice caves, that's where the Waddler resin is. Okay, so dude, we actually have everything in the toolbox necessary. Can I also tell you that this is an extremely landmark run? Because I think I'm finally coming to terms with the fact that I may have been incorrect. We're doing... I mean, any run in Spelunky 2 can be an outlier, to be fair. I know we're ignoring the crate, but it scares me, so I ask for your sympathy. We lived. So, look, that one's my bad. We should not have used Excalibur to, should not have used Excalibur to smash an exploding frog. Let's go. All I'm gonna say is in my own defense, I kind of thought it would take a second and then explode. I didn't think it would just instantly yeet, but in hindsight, that's pretty predictable. So just be careful here. He eats the grub! There you go. See, that's what we were looking for. But Excalibur, obviously a much more powerful tool. But yeah, I didn't finish my train of thought, really, but I'm realizing now that double blood is, like, indeed, I hate to say it because I went off on it, but you know, I do pride myself, in my opinion at least, on being a man who recognizes the occasional error of his ways. Maybe later, than some people would like. But still, I do endeavor to do so. Okay. And this time, I'm like, you know, I think I'll acknowledge, maybe not that it's better, because I don't know that yet. But very, very good. Because we are, that sucked. We are on a run where we have nothing going for us except the glasses, Vlad's cape, and the Kapala. And we're doing a wonderful job. And I gotta be honest, especially on that sun challenge, the only thing we could realistically kind of chalk it up to is, help. These are great blood factories here too, but the only thing we can chalk it up to is Vlad's cape and the Kapala. So I'm starting to come around. I would ask you not to consider this a victory for Volcana yet. There's other unresolved issues, like Volcana I think is definitely harder. But why? But now I'm starting to see the merit. Starting to see the merit. I mean, we're basically taking damage at like a ridiculous pace and still doing completely fine. Just because of that interaction right there. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so are we on... Is this Hundun's palace now? It is, right? So I don't know how we're gonna kill this guy. I think this might be where our story ends. With no paste, I guess we could cook bombs. Like, it's better to think about it now than to think about it later, right? We could cook bombs. We could try to use ropes to get to his head and then cut him off with Excalibur. Either way, whatever way we choose to handle this, the more blood we have, the better. 8 HP is pretty good, but... You know, what the heck is that spike malevolence up there? I have to tell you that of all the episodes, and I say this now and then, but it does keep happening. Of all the episodes of Spelunky 2, this one may actually be the one I'm most proudest of. Not most proudest, just proudest. Like, we essentially got none of the crutch items. You know, I don't want to call them crutches, because, like, they're very useful, but... and, you know, what's a crutch? You know, it's something you use to help you walk. I don't want to give the impression that crutches are something you use in a negative fashion, you know? There's something you use when you got no other option. Okay, hold on. We know, I was just gonna say, my man's loves to shoot fire and I'm dead. Alright, so that was not a good way to approach this, but I'm still very proud of this one. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. See ya!